Sorry, I almost got into the story without talking. So I just posted a 1 hour and 23-minute long video on, just now. If you're checking this video out, could you please check that one? Yeah, I mean, it's a Conan Sun one, and I feel like you'd like it. Without further ado, let's start the what if. Iruka then says, Naruto, you have to tell me, for I am your sensei. Naruto then says, oh, I was training, as he says. It sounds believable, so Iruka allows it. But this wasn't really him training. This was him getting all those 10 Sharingans implanted in his arm and 1 Sharingan implanted in his chest. And that's why he has all the band-aids. So it could heal up its arm. So then the Genin test happens, as Naruto is the top. He passes. As, let's say when Naruto is walking through the street, after he got his headband, the Hokage actually calls him. Now, Mizuki takes the scroll late at night, not right now. It's like 2 p.m. And he takes it around, let's say, 9 p.m. Naruto goes to, after Anbu says, Hokage has called for your presence. Naruto nodded. As Naruto followed the Anbu actually went to the council room. As Hiruzen saw the band-aids and all that, and on his chest. As he sees it's actually a council meeting. It's not just the Hokage. As Koharu and, the other elder said, is the first to speak up, asking what happened to him. Not worried to him, but just asking what happened. Naruto says, training. It sounds believable to everyone. Even Shikaku. Then Hokage then asked, why do you still live at the root Anbu? For it is disbanded. Naruto then said, it's because my father figure lived there, so I'm still living there. And technically you can't take me out because it's on his property and he's paying for it still. And you can't tell me to leave it. Even a council vote can't tell me to leave it. Here's a nod his head and saying, okay then. Do you know who killed Danzo? As this was the request from the elders. Naruto then said, no, I did not see image. I did not see a face. I saw an image of the person, though. He was wearing black battle armor, and he had a bow staff. And it seemed he was a little old, because I could see his backbone. And the elders then look at the Hokage. The Hokage said, in his mind, damn it. I didn't think he'd look at me, for I did not see him. The others then said, doesn't that sound like the Hokage? Naruto then said, I don't know. Just for the fact is, I've not seen the Hokage in his battle armor. And I have not seen the Hokage use a bow staff. But if he has, that would make him a prime suspect for the crime. Koharu and, the other elder nod their head in agreement. Well, is that all? For I need to go back to train. Yes, that'll be all. As they leave. As in, the elders start accusing the Hokage. The Hokage then said, well, there's many people who could have used a bow staff. Yes, but is there any old person that has a spine showing with battle armor that can use a bow staff. As Shikaku then said, "This is such drag." The elders are right though, Hokage. If you tell it's fairgrounds, why would you kill Danzo Shimura? As he was an elder. The Hokage then said, he was running an operation without my permission. I disbanded it long ago, but he never disbanded it. He kept it. And so, he was breaking Hokage law and he was in danger to the village, so I killed him. Shikaku said, I guess that's fairgrounds. But still, he was an elder, so not a lot of people are going to take this the right way. Hokage said, yes, I know. Well, back at the root, Tombu. As Naruto said, the elders are not allowed in if they want to see me. The Anbu guards nodded, and then Naruto said, I want you to change shifts so you can practice now. They nod their head as Naruto walks in, as he sees his Anbu practicing. A kid has people under his rule, 500 Anbu, trained professionals by Danzo. Naruto then said, I want to try this out, as Naruto then undid his arm of band-aids and his shirt. And then his shirt opened up, as it showed Shisui's Mangekyou Sharingan. And then his arm starts opening up, as it showed 10 Uchiha eyes. As then his eyes started to change into the Mangekyou Shin form. As then they say, boss, how many men do you want us to use? 500. All of them. Even the ones on guard, yes. As they nod their head, as everyone walks in, say all are against Naruto. Naruto rushes. As Naruto can see through his Sharingan eyes on his arm and chest. As he keeps on attacking them, he has perfect vision over everything, even from behind him. As Naruto is knocking them down, as Naruto's kicking them. Naruto then holds out his hand as a crystal dagger shows as he knocks one to the ground. Then they have to give up as Naruto is blocking the swords with his own crystal dagger. As then the Senju part comes up as wood dome, as then there's a wood dome around him, and then it breaks as it knocks around 100 people to the ground. As there's 400 left. He then does some hand signs as he doesn't, as he goes in, as he's pushing them down. Like I said in the last part, if someone gets pushed down, then they automatically lose. Naruto is running through them as he's knocking them down. No one can even touch him. As Naruto says stop, as one was about to attack him. He said, yes, sir. Naruto then he hit his arm with a long sleeve, with his jacket, and now his long sleeve. His white jacket is now long sleeve. As you cannot see the eyes, and his shirt closed back up. Naruto then said, I gotta keep my eyes hidden too. As he puts his eyes back to black. Naruto, the elders have come to see you. Let them in. And so we see the two elders as they saw Naruto train with the Anbu. They then asked Naruto to come here for a bit. Naruto asked, "What is it?" As he's about 5'5". Yes. What do you need? They said, "We want to know something. What would you do if we told you who killed Danzo?" I'd probably hate them, but if they're high-ranking ninja, I can't do anything against them. Like the Hokage, if I can't kill him under no grounds. They said, okay, well, the one who killed Danzo was the Hokage, but like you said, you can't do anything. Naruto then said, okay, so what do we do now? I know you were I know you were meeting with my father, so what were you guys' plans? They said, we didn't have any at the time. He wanted to raise you, so we didn't have any. Naruto nodded his head. As then he tells the elder something. Let me show you why I had bandages around my arm and chest, and I'll show you my eyes. As then his eyes activate into the Shin Mangekyou Sharingan, and then he reveals his arms as it had the 10 Sharingans, and then his chest revealed the Shisui's Mangekyou Sharingan. They were shocked. Then Koharu asked, how did you get all these? Well, my father had them, so I implanted them in me. So, yeah. And I also gained his Anbu, as there are 500 Anbu soldiers right behind Naruto. Karu then nodded her head. She said, well, you will be going through a normal ranking mission. You'll be going through normal ranking. So, yeah. Also, do you know what's inside you? Naruto said, yes, I do. Father had told me, but, I paid any attention to it because it didn't do anything. She nodded her head, Kaharu nodded her head and said, okay. We will be now leaving. Then Naruto calls 2 Anbus. Make sure they get home safely. The Anbus nod their head as they walk with Koharu and the other elder. Naruto then said, okay, time to go back. As we do a 3-day time skip, Naruto is low Kage level right now. It's the time for, it's time for the teams to be picking. So we then see Naruto. Everyone's there. And the elders did something. They said, okay, we will be doing team picking now. Team 7. Sasuke, Sakura, and it's going to be... Hold on, let me read this name again. It's going to be... Oh, I forget his... Hold on. Yes. This Team 7 is Sasuke, Sakura, and Sai. As the rest of the teams are the same. Then Naruto said, you didn't call my name, Iruka. Iruka then said, yes, by here it says the elders want you to be, in your own little squad, because they believe you're powerful enough to do that. Naruto nodded his head, saying, where should I go now, Iruka? Well, you should go to the Hokage get your D-rank mission. Naruto nodded his head. As he goes to the Hokage. The Hokage then asks, where's your team, Naruto? Naruto then showed the piece of paper. As the Hokage was cursing in his mind, but what's already done has been done. As Sai is part of Naruto, Danzo's Anbu, but he is treated more like human. He's more human now. He then says, well, I guess you'll take your D-rank missions. Naruto then summons 50 clones, as he then says, okay, how much missions? I'll take 5. I'll take 5 missions. I'll take... So, he summons 50 clones. 10 mission per 5 team. Or 5 team per 10 mission. Yeah, so there's 5 teams and give them each 10 missions. So they can do it. So you want 50 missions. Yes. He nods his head as he gives Naruto 50 missions. Naruto said, okay, let me just give you all these. No, do it really fast, As they all went off, Naruto said they'll be back in an hour. Give them their pay. The Hokage nodded his head and he said, where are you going? I'm going off to train. My shadow clones do the rest. He nods his head. As so, Naruto is now off. He's in the Anbu, as everyone's out for their missions to get the root more money and all that stuff. But they also get paid, so they can buy human stuff and see their families and all that stuff. So, we then see, I don't know. We see Team 7. It's been a month. Team 7 asked for a harder ranking mission. But then, it became an A-rank mission. Naruto was ordered to go to them since he was the team available at this point in time. Naruto then shows up. Naruto is running as they're about to hit the Zabuza fight when Naruto is already running on water, basically. He made it. As he then said, hello, as he is right behind them. Kakashi then asked, how'd you get here so fast? And where's the rest of your team? Well, I'm my own team. And, yeah. So, what's the situation here? Kakashi then said, well, we fought the, Demon Brothers, and so we thought we'd call for backup. And so, yeah. Naruto then nodded. As then Naruto was watching carefully. As Zabuza then showed up. Zabuza said, well, hello there. Time to enter. Kakashi says duck. As they do, and then Zabuza teleports on the sword, it says. And then Kakashi says, Zabuza Momoshiki. Zabuza then says, I'm flattered that you know my name. And who's that over there? He points to Naruto. He looks strong. Not Sasuke. Not that person over there who is a Uchiha, but not that strong. Naruto then says, Kakashi, this is an S rank missing nin. I'll let you handle it for now until I have to intervene. Kakashi said, I'll take care of him. As he lifts up the Sharingan, when Kakashi got in the water and was trapped, Naruto said, I guess it's my turn. As he basically activated his Mangekyou Sharingan. As Kakashi saw this, Naruto did not want to fail the mission, so he did everything. As his hand without all the Sharingans had metal spikes all over it. As then Naruto said, okay. As then he shot out a bunch of metal little daggers. As the water clone dispersed immediately, and Zabuza had to jump up. Naruto then said, okay, now we're done with that. He shakes off the metal. We can go into real action. As I want your sword. I want to have a collection of them all. So, we see Naruto as he actually stole Zabuza's sword. He created a portal and he reached his hand in and he took it. So, mine now. I hope you don't mind. As he holding Zabuza's sword. And how about let's finish this. As he's going through hand signs, he says wind style, wind bullet, fire style, fireball jutsu. She shoots a fireball. Zabuza is just barely dodged it. Naruto then rushed at him as he slashed down, cutting Zabuza's arm off. No longer letting him do jutsus. Zabuza Momoshiki. I shall take your head so I can get the reward. As he's bringing down the executioner blade when somebody took Zabuza in a flash. As Naruto then said, "Oh, are you his accomplice? You would have let me cut off his head so you could take the brain. If you're a hunter nin." She said, "Oh, he knows. How about let's make this easy? I won't release my full power, and you just give me Zabuza's head." She said, "Never." Naruto then said, "Okay." As he released Killing Intent with chakra mixed, and Killing Intent rose over everyone. It was even darker than Zabuza's, and even darker than Madara's. Naruto said, "Well, I tried negotiating, as no one could move, not even Kakashi. They were all frozen." Naruto then was walking forward as he cut off Zabuza's head. Then he released Killing Intent as he took Zabuza's head and sealed it in his skull and put the sword on his back. "You may run now." As she said, "No, I'm going to stay and fight you, for you killed Master Zabuza." Then he did a couple hand signs saying, "Wood style. Wood dragon." As a wood dragon came out, hitting Haku, killing her. Naruto then said, "Okay, I will stick with you just in case you need extra backup." Then Sasuke pointed out the obvious. "Why do you have the Sharingan? For you are not Uchiha." Naruto then said, "Well, that's for you not to know. For only higher ranks could know. Not even Kakashi could know. Only the Hokage and the council. So, if you're part of the council, I'll let you know. But you're not, so you're not knowing." As they walked to Tazna's house. That's where I'm off here today. Goodbye.